So, hello everyone. My name is Dr. Davidson. I'm the CEO of Business Star Makers, and today we had a meeting with my team, and quite an interesting question came up. I have a pretty large team of young executives, and one of my leaders was suggesting that we should not perhaps reach out um, to the CEOs on Saturday. And her justification was that Saturday may not be a very good day because people are, with their families. And, if we are reaching out on LinkedIn or on social media or we're emailing, we most likely will not be successful at reaching out. And obviously, we have a call center, outbound call, we have a business development team. And she was suggesting that that would be a futile, effort in terms of business development. And she was asking my opinion. And obviously, um, she had a point. However, this brought a interesting um, memory to my mind, and I wanted to remind you of it because Napoleon Hill has a very interesting quote, and he says that if you want to fish, you would put a worm on the hook because that's what the fish eats. Makes sense, right? So you don't think of the fish um, and think, okay, well, I like hamburger, so I'm going to just put hamburger, or I like, let's say, uh, cake, so I'm going to put cake on the, hook. You don't think of the client with your own mindset is what the point was. What Napoleon Hill's point is, the book by Napoleon Hill, Think Big and Grow Rich, or something like that is the title. I'm too tired right now. It's very, very late at night. But he has a very interesting point. Whenever you're thinking of your clients, think from their point of view, not from your own point of view. The psychology of sale is to think from their point of view. So the point of the fish is when you're trying to fish, you put a worm on the hook. Not what you like to eat, what the fish likes to eat. You would never eat a worm. You would never eat a worm. But the fish likes to eat a worm, right? So that's what you put on the hook naturally. Same thing in terms of sales. The psychology of sales dictates that if you are after a CEO, you think about the CEO and what would the CEO think, or how would the CEO think, or how would the CEO live? What would be the lifestyle of the CEO? What would be the CEO be doing on a Saturday morning, let's say, or on a weekend? And the nature of a CEO is the CEOs are busy all week, right? So most likely on a Saturday, a CEO is probably just laying around with their family, by the pool maybe, or somewhere, just chilling. And they're probably on the social media. Really, is what they're doing, right? They're catching up with their emails. They're, on LinkedIn, catching up with their probably just direct messages, the DMs, and that's probably the best time to get them, isn't it? Most likely, I mean, possible anyway. And or emailing them, them ding, and they maybe just the perfect time to catch them. So it's the opposite of what you would think. Possible, I mean, anyway. So the point is, you would think from the point of view of the CEO, not you, because as a working person who's employed, you most likely are actually relaxing on the weekend. The last thing on your mind is to be on the social media because every day, after work, you've been on the social media, you know. But the CEOs work late. We work late hours. So we don't have time for social media. We don't have time. So the weekends is like, the few hours possibly, even if that. If we were to even catch up on, maybe a little bit of social media, that would be like our weekend fun. Couple of hours, if we were to give ourselves a little bit of fun. So that would be the time we would be on the social media, and that would be the only time, right? Catching up on LinkedIn or something, that would be the time to catch us, right? And that's how you would think from the point of view of the CEO or the client, any client. So the point of it is, you always think from the point of view of the client, not from your own point of view. Think from the point of view of the fish, right? When you're trying to catch a fish, you always think of the point of view of the fish. You always put the worm on the hook, not what you like to eat, but what the fish likes to eat, the worm. Okay?